What I figured, chat, is that we can look a little bit at the manual that Plok comes with, because very graciously, there's like great. I've been trying to find some more like fun stuff to do before we start some of these older games, and there's actually a pretty good repertoire of these manuals that have been scanned and put online, so we can actually go through the manual together to see block tips and tricks and all of the fun stylings they had with these. The Plokimentation, if you will. Oh, very, very good. We're very sophisticated here. I like it. I like it. So how'd you guys' Monday go off? You guys get up to anything? As the start of your week's been well. Start of your week's been well. I could tell you today, like not today, but this Monday, because this side of the country loves me. It was actually snowing and hailing on Monday. It was the 20th of April. It was 4:20 on the dot, and it was just, there was so much snow coming down, it was like a whiteout. And then an hour later, it was hailing. Please send me your code. Listen, brother, listen. It sounds good. It sounds good until you get the cold weather for like 6 months out of the year. Then it starts to get a little irritating. It gets to be a bit much where you can't do anything. Cars are slipping on the roads. The interior of your car start to rust out because of all the salt on the ground. People are literally like just cracking their teeth just against the sidewalk because you just end up slipping. It sounds nice for a while, and I would prefer it to going through 6 months of extreme heat, but it is not the. It ain't no paradise. Not the best week for me so far. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, Evie. What's the matter? You don't really want to. If you don't really need to. If you don't want to bring it up, that's quite okay. But I'm sorry to hear that your week hasn't been starting off very well. Kind of a nondescript week for me this week so far. Nothing too much interesting, exciting has happened this Monday or the start of this week. Pretty like baseline. Like meh, just like a fine start to the week, but nothing too exciting. Just depression and like, I'm sorry, Evie. Hopefully, like at least it's getting a little nicer out. Maybe a little sunlight and a little like some nice walk outdoors could help. Not like obviously it won't cure depression, but you know, it usually puts me in a better mood. Maybe you can get outside and enjoy a little bit of the nice fresh air out there. Sorry to hear. Yeah, I feel like it's always kind of like that. Not like it's the season has kind of passed, but it can kind of being cooped up for so long kind of at least gets under my skin a lot. And it sucked because yesterday it's like, you know, a snowing again. I just like to have my door open, just get some nice fresh air in here, but nope, snow again. But hopefully this is the last snow. I'm hoping. Been fine out here, no snow. Well, try to take a nice walk tomorrow, Evie, out in the daytime. See if it makes you feel a little better. Obviously, like I said, it's not gonna. I'm not one of those people who are like, oh yes, a good walk will fix what ails you. But it usually makes me feel better. Some good exercise always puts me in a better mood. Just like, you know, hitting the bike for a little bit while I'm watching something. It's a good feel. I don't know. It gets me in a good mindset. But obviously, I'm not all people. We are not all can-mans out here. Well, yeah, besides that, just been watching some... lately, I've been watching some D&D live plays, which has been pretty fun. I'm actually quite interested in seeing more of this particular one that is based on Pathfinder. Okay. I think I do this almost every time, but this is a little intense for the vibe. I'm not trying to have final boss fight vibes going on here. You know, we're trying to take it a little easier. But yeah, I've been watching a Pathfinder live play of D&D, which is not always the best. I like this kind of content, but I can't help but think that a lot of the times the game masters are like kind of holding back because, you know, it's a stream thing. People want to see the streamer characters like succeed and live and have their funny interactions with each other. So it kind of works against the premise to have those characters in real mortal danger. And I am someone who really enjoys thinking, at least, like, that those characters could die in a bad combat, because that's a lot of the spice I feel like is there. So I kind of wrestle with that while I'm watching or listening. Usually I just listen to this stuff in the background. But it's, you know, it's mostly still pretty fine background listening stuff. We're all Canbert Man. Are we the Man? Am I part of the Man company, like the TF2 company? I feel like they have the double N, right? That's Man with 2 N's. Never works for me. All my mental ailments are difficult. I know people don't want to hear about that though. Yeah, plus it could be kind of stressful and like tough to talk about that stuff too. I'm sorry to hear it doesn't work for you though, Evie. Can as sadistic as I am? Well, you know what? I wouldn't call it sadistic tendencies, but I mean, I think me and you both enjoy the tension. I want the heroes to succeed, but I need to feel like there is tension there. I think you're probably the similar way with me too, Evie. It's like, I need to feel tension. If there's no tension, then the session is not quite as enjoyable as it could be, especially if they're like introducing combat to it. Like if you're gonna have fights in your live play game, there needs to be repercussions to said fight. Or it's not, you know, or maybe you just don't have the fights in there. There's plenty of consistent non-combat role play you can do that I think it's really still quite enjoyable. Tension is a polite way to say it. Yeah, see? Tension. Can turn D&D sessions into Berserk. I've unfortunately only killed 1, 2... I think I've only killed 3 of my PCs. 2 of them, like, back-to-back. But, okay, I've killed 3, but if I killed more than 3... I almost killed 1 another time. So I've killed 3 PCs. And obviously that's not the end goal, but I always like that to be like, you know, that should be something that hangs above the player's head, I feel like. Though, saying it turned into Berserk is kind of funny. I do have this one good story that the party was, I forgot if they were returning home from a mission or they were trying to break into the settlement of one of the big bad evil guys, like lieutenants. And during this, either this castle break-in or like this defense of the castle gates, I forgot which side of the castle they were on. But during this defense/siege, I had a summoner in the background. And, you know, I made it clear to them, like, hey, you've got 3 turns to get to this guy or shoot him down or kill them. Whatever you need to do to get them to stop their summoning practice. And very unfortunately for the party, they did shoot him a couple times, but they did end up missing. And when they hit, they did not break his concentration, so he continued to do his summoning chant, his summoning ritual. And after the 3 turns, the creature was summoned, and it was just this gigantic, this hulking beast that was way too high leveled for the party to take on. And one of the party members heroically stood back in order to get the attention of the beast, and just absolutely splattered the guy while the rest of the party ran off, in which then the giant beast turned around and started to attack the town, or they started the enemy was able to gain control of said town. And then it was basically like a rescue mission to get somebody out of there. Suddenly Nosferatu Zod, I see. Apparently, I don't... offhand, I'm assuming that's like a Superman thing, because I know Zod. But I think Zod with Superman is like a 1D sort of deal, huh? But yeah, it was, that was a very fun time, and I got to use my... Nosferatu Zod was Berserk. Was he one of the 4 devil creatures that was inside the eclipse? Was the big ogre man. Oh, okay, so he's like way at the beginning, right? I thought maybe Nosferatu Zod was one of the big four that was inside the Eclipse. But yeah, that one was a lot of fun. I got to play my favorite, like, dramatic boss fight music, which is Summoned Beast Battle from FF10. That one's always been my favorite. I feel like that one has so much good tension. They have just these chanting in whatever language Final Fantasy X has. Like, it sounds very Latin-esque, and I don't think it's what's the language of the Albed? I don't remember the Albed language. Like, I don't know if it had like a name or it was just called the Albed language. But I don't believe the chanting is in Albed. I think the chanting is just supposed to kind of sound vaguely Latin, because all of the people in Spira speak, you know, they speak either Japanese, they speak your native tongue, so they don't have like a specialized language that you can't, you know, you don't need to get a primer to understand Spiran conversation. It was the first Apostle Guts met, who warns him that his friendship with Griffin would end in betrayal when the eclipse comes. I don't remember this guy then. It's been a minute though since I've seen the Golden Age. Does have a curious name, right? He's neither a vampire nor a Kryptonian. Yeah, I wonder. I feel like Zod is definitely. Do you think Zod would be inspired by Superman? Because I know like there's a lot of like shared influence between the East and the West when it comes to a lot of our fantasy, like a lot of our fantasy stuff is referenced in their stuff. A lot of our fantasy stuff references their stuff. So I don't know if that was like, obviously Nosferatu comes from the, it's like a very like spooky sounding name, and it is from, you know, like the actual Nosferatu film, book, legend, etc. And I feel like maybe that's the same for Zod. When in doubt, Zod is the other surviving Kryptonian and one of the few villains to fight Superman in equal ground. I never feel like I've seen a good Zod story, though. I feel like I should read more Superman, though. I feel like Superman is the one hero comic book series that's probably pretty good most times. I know, like, Spider-Man and Batman, I'm thinking of them as kind of like the big three. I feel like Spider-Man and Batman have higher highs, but they have lower lows. But I feel like Superman is probably consistently good. Like, not great. Like, there's probably great Superman comic books, but there's probably never, like, horrendous ones. There's probably some bad ones, but there's not, like, as bad as some of the Spider-Man and Batman ones get. I assume. This is me not being a comic book guy and just kind of spitballing here. But that's like the general impression I get from an outsider looking in. I've read a couple of Batman comics, and I've read a couple of Superman comics, and I've read a couple of Beta Ray Bill things. But that's really about it. Nosferatu is the old Romanian word for vampire too. Huh. Interesting. Spider-Man is nothing but low since One More Day. Next year will be the 20th anniversary of that. Woo, holy shit, I hate it. Are you still a big comic book fan, Cats? It's a shame to hear they haven't really, like, recovered any ground since then. But like I said, I really haven't heard much about comic stuff. I like, you know, like, I occasionally if I hear chat about, like, if I'm reading, like, some forum stuff and I see a recommendation like, oh, you have to read this comic, or this comic is so good, and they explain why the comic's good, I'll usually go look it up, find it, read it, whatnot. But that's usually like the extent of my comic book love, or how far I'll go to do comic stuff. No, okay, you haven't been reading the comics lately then. Well, maybe they are better then, who knows? Do 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 do. Burnout. Many years back to back of bad writing, bad faith actors undoing previous creators' work. Plainly bad writing. The last thing I enjoyed was Spider-Man Noir. And that was 2009. Damn. Wasn't Spider-Man Noir like the edgy Spider-Man, for lack of a better word? But it was like edgy in like a Norway, right? Like it wasn't like in a Norway. Like it was edgy, but it wasn't. It was just like darker storylines, right? Just becoming Endless Man. I could see that. I could see that, honestly. There's just so much. Like everybody wants to put out more stuff, right? Spider-Man Noir is a 1930s Spider-Man who's like a film noir indeed and does stealth takedowns like Batman. A little bit more detective-driven. That's pretty cool. I like detective stuff in theory. I feel like that stuff's always really fun to like watch and try and figure out before the comic tells you who did it. I feel like that's always a little bit a little lame if the comic kind of like pans over or like shows you who the villain is in the background before you actually get to do it yourself. Nicolas Cage voiced him. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that Nicolas Cage did the voice acting for him. I feel like Nicolas Cage would be I feel like out of most of the big name celebrities, Nicolas Cage is probably one of the more fun guys to hang out with, or he's insufferable. I don't know the guy, so I can't say for sure, but that is either he's like super cool or he's going to be insufferable. And I feel like there's no in between. It's got to be one of those two. I do. I lean to fun as well, but I don't put it past me that it could be that he could just be absolutely irritating to deal with at all times. Like I could see it. He doesn't always seem. He seems like he has a general pretty good like. What would you call it? He can like run with the joke. He knows that he's. Like, I don't think he's a bad actor. I don't think he thinks he's a bad actor, but he knows that a lot of people like his, what would you call them? Like hammy performances. His overacting people enjoy. And I feel like he kind of knows that and is not like, he's not above it. He's not like sticking his nose up in the air about that. You know? I feel like that's the vibe I kind of get. Don't think he's a bad actor, but it's clear when he realizes, oh no, I'm in a bad movie, he goes full ham like the Wicker Man. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like he has fun with that too. And that's usually, you can kind of feel that. That translates well off the screen, is how I would describe it. It translates very well off the screen. I always think, we've listened to this a couple times, I feel like they're saying Ghostbusters when they do the like, yeah, right here, that sounds like the AVGN going, Ghostbusters. As every time I hear it, it's just what's in my noggin. Also, man, the box art here is so, like the Japanese one is it's so much better. Is it also called Anna Kournikovas Smash Court Tennis in... No, it can't possibly be. Like, it's probably just called Smash Court 2 in Japan, right? Yeah, right there. Ghostbusters. Okay, so in Japan, it's just got to be called Smash Court 2. But in the American version, they added Anna Kournikova's name on there. I wonder, that's... The katakana just says Smash Court. Oh, I cannot read katakana, especially... Well, I can read some of katakana, but not well enough. No mention. I wonder if... I feel like if I saw that cover, not this one, the previous one. If I saw the previous one and it just said Smash Court, I feel like I, as someone who is not a tennis guy, would be more inclined to pick it up. But I wonder if throwing Anna Kournikova's face on there made this more palatable to a non-gaming centric audience. Like you're more like your mom and pop or like your uncle who likes tennis. I wonder if it... I assume thinking on it like that, it probably helped having Anna Kournikova's face on there and to treat it like not animated as much. But I can't help but wonder if it would it have sold worse without this? Is there enough of an audience for like random sports games tennis sports games in the US to get rid of the Smash? I kind of assume, right? Totally. Punch-Out failed in Japan apparently, but the US version having the Mike Tyson endorsement moved units hard. I don't think any of the Punch-Out sequels without Tyson. That also makes sense. Like, Mike Tyson was a household name for a while. But I feel like Anna Kournikova might have been. And it's not a similar level of fame. But I feel like she was also, like, super popular at a time. Like, I know how to say that name without even stumbling. So I've definitely heard her name before. Yeah, you know what? The more I think about it, more I'm like, I like this cover a lot more. It's very stylized. It looks great. But it probably sold better in the US with Anna Kournikova's mug on there. Without Tyson sold. You know, don't worry, Kato. I totally understood what you were saying. Not just the US, the world too. Pro Evolution Soccer doesn't move units anywhere near the same as FIFA because sports fans generally care more about the branding and players and real teams. I mean, at least the biggest name in tennis you could probably get at the time. Yeah, I assume like it's not like I was about to say Tiger Woods. Don't ask me why I was about to think Tiger Woods played tennis. Did he do the Michael Jordan thing where he, like, after his controversy, he played something else? But regardless, I think, was there a bigger name in, who's like the big, no, it's Serena Williams. It's a Serena Williams. She's like the big name in tennis, right? I was trying to think of another big name in tennis that I know of nowadays. And I would assume Serena Williams. Yeah, the Williams sisters, yeah. That's probably the best. Venus and Serena. Not that I know. If he's best known for DUIs and then being for a golfist. I mean, I feel like he's well known for like the affairs he had. Like, that was all over the news for a while. Wood's sports career. Did he do tennis? What else did he do? Oh, he did golf. Wait, no, he did golf. He did golf naturally. Okay, what did he do besides? Did he do anything besides golf? It's like, oh yeah, Tiger Woods does golf. Of course he did. Professional career. More of this. Honors, endorsements. No, I don't see anything else. I don't know why for a second I thought he was like not like he was a big golfer, but that he first, like the same way Michael Jordan stopped playing basketball and did baseball for a bit. I thought Tiger Woods had like a similar venue. Andre Agassi was big too. See, that name I don't recognize. I mean, tennis seems kind of fun. It seems like a really nice, like, I don't know. It seems like a fun spectator sport. I don't know if it'd be a fun, like, doing it sport, but it seems like a really fun spectator sport. Same thing with, like, hockey, right? Hockey seems like a ton of fun to watch. Well, I mean, I've watched hockey before. But hockey is not really not fun to play. Yeah, just because I've tried playing a little bit because we did like street hockey, me and my friends back in them good old days, back in like high school. We did like some street hockey occasionally. Wasn't a huge fan of it. Sports in general bore me to tears. Have you tried watching hockey, Evie? I feel like hockey is the one that might convince you otherwise because hockey is pretty like. A lot of hockey is pretty intense, especially if you're like there in the stands. because you can get pretty close to the action, and plus you get to see all the fights. You get to hear the loud like crunch when these guys slam each other into the walls. It's a lot of fun. It's very intense. I like boxing, but that's it. Never checked out boxing. I don't think I would enjoy boxing too much. I don't think that. I don't see the because I'm not a gambler. I don't see the large appeal of boxing. If I was more of a gambling man, I could see maybe a little bit more fun being had in it. But I don't know. Doesn't seem like that exciting. Like just two guys beating the shit out of each other. Seen a couple games in person, could not care less. Oh, okay. Battle technique. Okay. I don't see that. I feel like there's definitely, obviously there's got to be some draw to it, but I don't know. To me, I just can't. I don't know. Just doesn't seem that exciting. NASCAR would be the most boring to me. Where the fuck are the blue shells? NASCAR is the only. I feel like the most excitement you get out of NASCAR is from the horrific crashes, and then you have to hope that everybody walks away from it okay, because you don't want to be the monster that's cheering on the exciting crash, and then somebody gets hurt and or dies. But if they can get out of the car and they're totally okay, then you get to feel great about cheering for the crash. But I'm assuming like racing when you're a driver has got to be an absolute blast. Like that's like a sport that's probably super fun to be involved in. Like that adrenaline just got to be like off the fucking charts at all times. Or you can own it and be a Danganronpa fan. But Evie, in NASCAR, actual people can die. In Danganronpa, they're just goofy gabbers. They're not real. So they, what, you can have them getting like destroyed by Tetris blocks and whatnot. I still feel like I hate the bad end of DR1 where Kirigiri gets pulled. That one, I don't like. I'm claustrophobic, so it's not my favorite thing. Point of V3 missed. I mean, I don't really remember like a lot. Like I remember V3, but it didn't really leave the biggest impression on me. And I mean, I don't know if the point of V3 was treat fiction like reality, but if that was the point of V3, that is not that's not the proper viewpoint to have. Fiction is fiction and reality is reality. You don't go mixing the two. What you can enjoy in a video game or a movie is totally different than what you would endorse or enjoy with real consequence to it. I hear V3 and I keep thinking of Kamen Rider V3. What crazy Kamen Rider suit did they have? But you just said you like the real crap. Well, I was mostly describing the idea, like people like. I don't really watch NASCAR, so I don't really care about any of this. Like I don't like get excited about any of it really, but the idea is the spectacle is very impressive. It's not something you see every day. It's an amazing and awful spectacle, and you don't want anybody to get hurt in it. You just want to see the spectacle of the car getting like thrown in the air and on fire, but you don't want that person to get hurt inside. That's like kind of the idea. Like you want to see the spectacle. You want to see like something so extraordinary happening, but you don't want the person inside to be hurt for it. Oh man, I think I've said it before. This Gun Gauge has such a good musical track. This thing sounds so good. All right. These scenarios rarely compatible. Okay, well, fortunately, I don't know if I I'm picking up what you're putting down there than the difference, but no, either way is fine. Let's go over. I want to show you guys the manual. Not yet, Plok. You'll be back. You'll be on there in just a second here. Let's see. Do I want which overlay do I want on? I think I want this one off. People usually do get hurt. Oh yeah, but people don't want that. They just want the spectacle without people getting hurt. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's do this. Pull over this. Let's see how this looks on the screen here real quick. All right, that looks fine enough. We can have that for now. We got some Plok playing in the background here. Boom, boom. All righty, so let's take a little bit of a look at this. So who's Plok? At last, a real hero. Finally, the real hero that the people have been asking for, Plok. He is an irresistible, irrepressible, unstoppable, highly improbable, and downright dangerous bundle of pure energy. Plok does not like fleas. Okay, all right. That's fair. I don't think anybody really likes fleas. Let's see if I can... There you go. That looks a little better for you guys. He has the amazing ability to fire all of his body parts at will. He has a short fuse at the slightest irritation, so limbs begin to fly. Plok hates fleas. He's got a real anti-flea agenda here. He's a true hero with a heart of gold and joints of the highest quality Velcro. A man with a mission, dedicated to ridding the world of the menace of the dreaded fleas. He's a dreamer, a wanderer, a free spirit. He's suave and elegant. He's grade A, first class, prime cut. Plok really does not like fleas. Plok is the king of the beautiful island called Acrylic, part of the archipelago Polyester. Ah, man, now that's... I like that they called him a dreamer, a wanderer, a free spirit, suave and elegant, grade A, first class, prime cut. They're really hyping up our boy Plok, eh? He's a dreamer. What is that song? He's a dreamer. Did something? He's a... damn it. I'm describing it poorly. I don't remember the damn lyrics to that song. But anyways, everyone knows that Plok is simply crazy about flags. Of course you do. Yeah, you, back there in the audience. You, of course, know that. He has them everywhere. Uses them to mark out which parts of acrylic he thinks belongs to him. His flags are all over the place. Now, what you may not know is that Plok has a particular favorite flag. A big square one with a picture of himself on it. He keeps this special flag on top of his house so they can see it every day when he gets up and every night when he returns from a hard day of being Plok. If you were a despicable character and you wanted to upset Plok or get him out of the way for some reason, what would you do? Hide his special flag. Well, that's exactly what happened today. Someone, he doesn't know who yet, has stolen his special flag and placed it on a nearby Cotton Island. As you can imagine, Plok is hopping mad about this. First thing this morning, he has set off in his boat to retrieve his property. But knowing Plok, he's not going to leave it at that. Nope. No way. Anyway, that's the story so far, but there might be more to this business than meets the eye. Just so you know, Plok hates fleas, and these are fleas. These tadpole-looking guys. That's very narcissistic. Yeah, a little bit. See, loading. Search your... Okay, chat. Everybody search your room for pesky fleas, and then I will make sure the power switch is off. I will insert the Plok game pack as described in the SNES manual. Have one last check for those sneaky fleas and switch the power on. Playing count your limbs, no more than 4 allowed, chat. You hear that? No more than 4 limbs. If you got 5 limbs, put one back. Push start. Check your flag is in position. What are you waiting for? Get going. Now, see, I never even knew that the Hornets were on your side. You can, like, pick up these little beehive-looking things. And apparently, you get to actually use them at some point. A lot of this stuff is only described in the manual. So skill levels, you can either do normal or child's play. Child's play makes everything easier and you don't get the true ending. And then normal is the usual play that most people play. Let's see, what else we got here from Plok? Yes, this was what I was talking about earlier. There's Plok continues. Basically, every 4 levels that you beat without dying once will net you a continue. It's an interesting continue system. And you can only continue on the level that you get. So let's say first 4 levels, we continue with no deaths. Then we get to start at level 4 if we die before we get another Plok continue. So it's not like a continue system like you're usually used to where you can hit continue and start on the same level. It shoots you back to where you got the Plok continue at, the level that you got the Plok continue on. And then we have our permanent continue points, which is after we beat the Bobbin Bros or Rocky Fella. And these are some of our enemies, just the regular flea eggs, the adult fleas. You can't beat the flea eggs before they hatch, unfortunately. Some other bad guys. The Jive Hive and Funky Bee. I love that he's called Funky Bee and he comes from the Jive Hive. Some very 90s naming conventions is all I'm saying. More guys, but we don't actually get to see images of these dudes. Hattershy is a thoroughly rude character. Is so mad he'll spit on Plok if he comes anywhere near him. Bud Light. Oh yeah. Bud Light, a truly delicious enemy. Is it immune to the seeds? You know what? They need to put seeds inside of Bud Light. That's what I'm getting across here. These are Bobbin Brothers. We fought them before, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we got to the Pinkinos, too. And there's the Wojak spider. Very, very close to Wojak, but the Womack. Let's see. Anything else in here to kind of go over? No, most of the stuff I know. Magic fruit, the lost amulet. Now, I want to say the amulet was lost by Plok's grandpappy many moons ago. The tales of its fabulous powers are legendary in the Plok household. Powered by shells, and when activated, the wearer will develop a fierce temper and fight like a whirling tornado. Interesting, and you can activate that by pressing L and R. Also, apparently, what's really weird is this thing is a creature, actually. They're half vegetable and half mineral. I thought this was just an obstacle. But apparently, these things are creatures of some sort. And here's Plocky. You can't have a 90s game and have a boxer and not make a Rocky reference. I'm pretty sure they made that illegal back in the day. Vigilante Plok. Straight from his favorite video, Plok Terminator. Plok is on the warpath with a nasty flamethrower under his arm. The Plok Terminator. We're getting really good on the naming conventions here, huh? So this being Squire Plok, I never thought of somebody with a blunderbuss as a squire. Is that's weird, right? That naming convention. I feel like the Plokinator would have been better, right? Like, it's the Plok's Terminator. Yeah, like the Plokinator is like right there. Also, why are they going for the Terminator with a flamethrower? I mean, I know that, you know, he falls into the lava bucket and dies, but I don't remember the Terminator walking around with a flamethrower. Vigilante Plok is just like, kill everything with fire. Fuck them. let God sort him out. And Squire Plok, he looks a little bashful in this picture. An English country gent in a deerstalker hat. Oh, is that what these are called? Deerstalker? And with a blunderbuss under his arm, Plok can be lord of all he surveys. Anyone who disagrees will soon find a pound of buckshot headed in their direction. Jesus, are you saying that shoots out a pound of buckshots? I feel like that's more than your average amount of buckshot. Hey, Plok's favorite films are westerns. Good choice, Plok. With a 10-gallon hat and spurs on his boots, Plok is the fastest gun in polyester. And then Rocket Plok is armed to the teeth with rocket launchers. Is that... Jesus, he's got 3 rocket launchers on his hat. I feel like that's got to do some real damage to your own noggin, wielding something like that. What a snappy dresser. Got Unicycle Plok. I don't think I've ever seen this guy here. Not bad for beginners, the Unicycle has some unique advantages for the ecologically minded user. Comes with a free water cannon. No fanfare there. It's just, yeah, he's got rockets. Yeah, no funny name, no nothing. It's just like, this dude's got a lot of rockets. Be careful. He is a walking disaster. A bit of a funny 30 years behind choice. The writers of those would have been 60s kids with nostalgia for Italian westerns, I'm sure. But 90s kids weren't into westerns. Not as often. There was like a lot of westerns on TV at the time, but definitely not aimed at the youths, right? Like, westerns were still pretty popular because they were also like pretty easy to make. I know there was a lot of like network movies that were like western oriented. Off-road truck. For tougher terrain than the unicycle, this four-wheeled drive beauty offers both speed and comfort for those who want to go a little bit further. All models are equipped with an Army surplus rocket launcher. Why does Plok have so many rocket launchers? Straight from the drawing board, this prototype flying machine is sure to become the transport of the future. Well, doesn't quite look like a Tesla, but honestly, it might be as ugly as a Tesla, so, you know, maybe not that far off. Not all safety features are in place yet, but it sure gives a hair-raising ride, and the powerful lasers pack quite a punch. Plok is a prepper. He was ready, apparently. Like, he's been ready for the day that the fleas step just a little bit too far into his territory. The motorbike. Now we're talking. A fast and mean radical machine. The quickest vehicle on the whole of acrylic. And if anyone gets in your way, just chuck a grenade in their face. My God, I didn't know he had so many. Look at the fucking Homestar Runner-ass smile on Plok's face here. The only choice when it comes to ground-to-air combat. Baby is totally maneuverable in the tightest situations and will drop bombs at anyone from a great height. And the tank. This is for those who really mean business. Yeah, not like the version where he's strapped with like 8 different rockets. Now he really means business. An unstoppable monster machine that nobody is going to argue with. But this thing lacks in speed and makes up for it in power. Plok is he is vicious, and dude's got a lot of money. Like, he's got to be loaded. He has his own island. He has multiple different war machines. And he, like, murders a race of creatures for fun. Like, this is he's definitely an elite, right? Like, he's definitely one of the elites at this point. For a limited period, only, and at great expense, we have this totally alien, highly unlikely flying machine. Equipped with plasma cannons and fashionable dealy bobbers, this gadget will save you from a close encounter with doom. A real hero. Real American patriot, this Plok. And the super secret vehicle, the very latest in high-tech sophistication and modern battle armor technology, has been utilized in this no-expense-spared weapon of the future to help Plok defeat the evil Flea Queen. Plok is this guy's fucking loaded, dude. Tour of Polyester. Okay. And I've checked through all these. None of these are, honestly, a lot of these advanced techniques are pretty simple. It's just like fire limbs, shoot instantly, but then float back. It's pretty simple. You can't shoot while you're in a somersault jump. Once again, this stuff's all pretty, you find this out pretty fast. Then pressing down when you jump makes a lower jump, and then you hold it while you're falling, go down on the ground faster. I mean, these are not what I would really call advanced techniques, to be quite honest. The only thing is that it tells you about buddy hornets. But, I mean, even then, none of these are really advanced tech. And that's it. Alrighty. Let's get into it then. No wave dashing or bunny long jump tips. Dang, nothing. I think it's bunny long jump tips, right? Let me know if this needs to get turned down at all, chat. Seems like it's probably pretty good. This is the usual volume we have it on. But if it's different for Plok, let me know. Alrighty, let's begin. Plok's house one fine morning. What a fab day. Nice and quiet. No worries. Hey, something's wrong. Where's my big square flag? Someone swiped it. Oh, I thought he was going to get his angry eyebrows out. Where's it gone? Who's got my flag? You'll be sorry, whoever you are. Where is it? Creepy Crag? Nope. Bramita Brog? Nope. Breezy Breach? Nope. Where else could it be? Aha! There it is. On Cotton Island. There'll be trouble. I'm coming to get ya. And limbs are gonna fly. Everything was fine until the fleas fucked with Plok's day. Now the world... You're not even wrong. That's like... Genuinely, that's genuinely what has happened here. The fleas fucked with Plok's day, and now anybody in the way of him and his flag is going to pay the ultimate price. Of missing flags, the flimsiest excuse to go on a genocide. I definitely agree. I don't think Plok agrees. Apparently, this is all he needed to just go on all-out war. So he's been waiting for this day. Hey, this isn't my flag. A flea hijacked Penguin's account. Are we pro flea currently or anti-flea? I must have been mistaken. There it is. Man, fuck them fleas, bro. All right, we got a real pack believer back here. Okay, that's... So, if I remember right, some of those fruits, when you fully, like, punch them, they'll take you to, like, special areas. But I don't think there's, like, there might be a like, an actual, like, noticeable difference, but I'm not 100% sure. What's going on? The fleas let you play minigames. They can't be all bad. I'll get that flag this time. You know, maybe Plok is just, you know, say fuck them fleas, but maybe there's a good flea out there. Maybe he's just, you know, he jumped a little bit too quick on the genocide gun. You know what I mean? It's interesting these guys just give you invulnerability. I mean, it's a pretty nice power-up. Doesn't really last that long, though. Is the only issue. Ah, yes, okay. See, this is one of the ones that have, like, a special area in it. But see, it's hard to tell. I don't know if there's actual, like, tell. Bonus Plok, Plok, Plok. Ah, almost got it. Well, those races are pretty tough. And because you're moving so damn fast, there's just not a lot of time to know if I need to jump or I need to not press any buttons. I don't even know what you get from doing that, honestly. It couldn't be a Plok Tindu. Maybe just an extra guy. I mean, either way, it's worth it for the guys itself. We don't want fleas here. This is a Plok. Keep on walking, flea boy. This is a Plok neighborhood. I've been diddled again. Plok, you can't say that. You can't say that you've been diddled. It's 2026, Plok. Hey, what the fuck? You've been what? He's been diddled again. Don't look at me. He's a... Apparently, that's how Plok was feeling about the whole situation. Language sure has changed in 30 years. It sure has. It sure has. Yeah, this is probably one of his best, like, equipments to wear. Like, I don't think there's many obstacles that can actually get, like, shot and, like, stand. Mostly just, like, blow up under the blunderbuss. I think there was something over here, though. Yeah, there's some stuff down there. This might be a special one. Yep, okay. Ah, okay, so these ones are just, like, extra money zones. I don't like how flesh-colored they are. It's kind of a little, like, disconcerting, you know? They're just a little too fleshy for my taste. Horrible Eldritch Flesh Zone. But it's got... listen to the music, though. I mean, those Eldritch monsters, they sure know how to make a beat. It's more the pulsing that bothers me. I don't think there's anything good about that zone. What is that? Grr, it's making me mad. What is that supposed to be? I'm trying to... Is that like a... I don't know. You know, I get the feeling something fishy is going on. I have no idea what that thing's supposed to be. Ah, it's the Bud Light. Bonus Plok. Man, I even love the font. Look at that 5. That 5's got, that's a good 5 font. Ew, we're getting kind of low on the old hit points. A little low on the old hit point arena. I don't really want to lose a potential Plok Tinyu. Okay, cool. Then we are safe at least. I will not. Look at that. Slowly creeping up. I'll just take this. Hey, I recognize those. He does seem like the kind of guy who would wear fucking suspenders. If somebody's making a fool out of Plok, then they're gonna pay. Don't want to be stuck between a Plok and a hard place. I feel like Plok has literally no mercy. Like Plok does not concern himself with like making sure fair justice is dealt out. Like, if you're in the way of his flags, that's all he cares. That's all he cares to know. I'm just gonna take the heal. Oh, Jesus. No. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, there I go. No Plok Tinyu for me. I don't know how I ended up... Truly, I don't know how I ended up falling off that thing from just shooting my limbs forward. Well, that's just the way the Plok crumbles. They were suspenders from early Mario had red suspenders? But isn't he already a relatively red character? What were they thinking with that one? This was on the Super Nintendo. I ain't gonna keep risking it for the biscuit. This thing, that thing took the hell off. Ba, 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 ba. Oh. What does that say? Is that Flakers? This one better be my real flag, or I don't know what I'll do. Never heard of it before in this channel. Really? We played this before. Or do you mean you haven't heard about it before I brought it up before? Hey, Kiwi, how you doing? How you doing? Oh my god. I keep falling for the log trap. There's so little time to react to that thing, man. They just come flying out of fucking nowhere. Yes, the ladder. Yeah, this was a game I rented back when I was a kiddo. Don't really know. I think I just picked it up randomly from like a Blockbuster day trip, you know? The cover looked really cool. Oh, Jesus. Yes, it's been a long time, Kiwi. How you been? How have you been? It is good to see ya. We're playing Plok tonight, an old, relatively challenging platformer from the old SNES era. All right, we only have like one hit left, chat. So we just gotta be plocking careful. That's all. Oh, great, this thing. I knew I was gonna do it. I knew I was gonna do it. I did it again. Oh my god. I've seen some of the Name These 20 SNES games, and so many I'm like, what the fresh hell is this all the time? I wonder if, I feel like it's not, I think it was Bob, B-O-B. I thought it was Rob for a while, but I think it's B-O-B. It's like some sort of bug robot thing. That was a SNES game that's also like really, really challenging that I rented from like Blockbuster, or I think my place was called like Video King back in the day. been busy. Still at work, so I won't be here too long. I'm on break. Ah, well, it's good to see you even for a little bit. How has work been going? No, you said you've been busy, but hopefully it's been at least a tolerable busy. I don't know if you actually get anything for score in this game. Maybe you get like another Plok rather. Oh, I didn't even need I could have just stayed still and been fine. But of course. All right, and I jumped into the invulnerable enemy. God, I'm so freaking good at video games, man. Oh, please somebody make it. Whew, okay. This has gone beyond a joke. Hello, J-Man. Work's work. Yeah, that's fair. Yo-ho. Over here, Plok. Come and get it. Ah, so it's you, Bobbin Brothers, who are behind all these shenanigans. My grandpappy warned me about you. You'll never get your flag back, Plok. We'll stamp you out for good. Yeah, I think it was robbed because of the Smash Bros. Character. Also, I don't like these guys. I always assume that's just like they're just shooting out toenails. I guess they're like frog creatures or something. I don't know. God, one of these guys need to fall already. There we go. Doom, 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 doom. Ha ha! What a piece of cake! Grandpappy would be proud of me. The super bonus! 10,000 Plok points. That was a fine day's work. Nobody's gonna mess with my flags again. He just destroyed an entire civilization in an island, but at least his flags are back. Plok arrives home the next morning. I've been duped! All my flags have been stolen while I was on Cotton Island and replaced by flea flags. Oh, he does hate fleas. All right, now the game starts getting hard. This is when the game starts picking it up a little bit. The beginning levels, those were just a taste. Now you got weird contraptions to deal with, and then you gotta hunt for all these fleas. I hate hunting for the fleas. Also, I don't know what possessed the Nintendo people, like, not the Nintendo people, but what made the producers of Plok go like, ah, yes, that creature, obviously a flea. Now, I've not seen a flea in real life before, especially not this big of a flea, but I feel like they don't look like this. And they're definitely not blue, right? Like, that's definitely not blue, right? Ooh, but listen to this music, though. Ah, this is some good old SNES tunes right here. God, he's a jumpy ass lad right there. Fleas are brownish black. See, why do we go for blue? I mean, they're kind of... Maybe it's because he's red. That could be, right? Like, he's red, so the fleas are blue. There we go. Because colorful... Yeah, but why... I guess I'm just thinking, like... I feel like you can still make a decent design with a brownish enemy. Like, look at the Goombas. The Goombas are pretty, like... They're pretty good. Next, you'll tell me turtles aren't yellowy orange. I would never tell you that. I would never tell you that, Penguin. Fleas are the grubs on Silk Song. He clearly wants a Silk Song. Does Plok want to play Silk Song? Is that what we're trying to get here? I feel like Plok would definitely be one of those guys who had like an angry video game channel, right? Like, Plok definitely seems the guy to start like an angry video game channel about like, he would talk about like the controversies in gaming. What a shitload of Plok ass. I was thinking more he'd be like one of those reactionaries that are like, they took the tits out of our video games. Like he would, I feel like that would be Plok. He's just kind of got the attitude like that. The censorship in Genshin Impact has gone too far. Look at what these flea-brained censors have done to us. I feel like I can see it. This is a good bit. It's a good bit. Careful, that's a pipeline for the alt-right Plok. That's what I'm saying. Like, Plok would absolutely fall into that. They took our... Yeah, exactly. Okay, that was the wrong way to go. Okay, cool. Nice. Thanks for literally spawning right on top of me. That was super sick. I loved that, actually. Oh yeah, that's right. I have the fucking busy bees or whatever they're called. I have these guys. They're eating the frogs. They're eating the bats. It's like, these fleas are what's wrong with Plok America. Somebody's got to stop them. I'll take matters into my own Plok in hands. And he just starts up a YouTube commentary channel. I can see it. I can see the vision here. God, would you just get over here? There we go. Yeah, for some reason, I always thought those things were, like, no good. I'm assuming, yeah, okay, it's a thing. Okay, at least we can get some more coins. Plok is enjoying his right to bear arms. Hey, ba-dum-dum. Damn it, I didn't get up there in time. Oh, wow, fucking... we're a real jokester, Plok. Real cake, very cake Kona emote, very much. I don't know, I can see it. I can feel the vision. Ugh, now I gotta... This is gonna be tough to do without getting hit. There we go. Now, I don't know where we're going with this. Thanks, Plok. Yeah, very, very useful tip. Thank you. Alright, if something's glowing like that, that tells me it's about to fall off. So that's why I jumped off of there. I think that was probably the right call at the end of the day. Do. Okay, let's... God, man. The fact that these things just jump so randomly and so high really makes them hard to pin down. They don't look like the most imposing enemies, but just how much they jump. It just kind of makes them hard to knock down. Alright, I got 2 more frogs to kill, or fleas, rather. I forgot, does that... No, I don't think this unhits the... Yeah, you just can go back and get that. Okay, that's right. Oh shit, that just gives me a block wow, okay. That's pretty good, actually. I forgot that there's just like Plok continue pieces you can just get. Need to play more NSO games. There's a lot of good retro stuff that's just kind of hidden underneath the cracks. I would say that Final Fantasy Adventure is definitely one of those. Phew, I showed them fleas who's boss. That one's that one's pretty obscure, but that was a pretty fun time, all things considered. I could totally have seen that being a great like weekend video game rental sort of deal. Oh god, the funky beehive. God, then I have to hit this thing somehow. Yeah, okay, I don't think you get it. Because I got 100,000 points. And I don't think that got me anything, so I'll assume I have that. I think it's a pretty fun time. It's not like... It's not going to blow you away or nothing, but I think you would enjoy it. But I definitely enjoyed my time with Final Fantasy Adventure. Alright, we're down to only freaking defeat now. You know, aren't people like obsessed with feet nowadays? Why are more people like playing the Plok game? Is that a mono game? Yeah, it's the first, it's a Final Fantasy Adventure 1, 2. I think it's the first one, right? That's like the mono game. It's the one we played, so I think it was Final Fantasy Adventure. And it was a lot of fun. It was a very, very cool game to go through. The color patch helped a lot, though, but I'm assuming it's still probably pretty good, all things considered. Yeah, it's in collection mono. It should be. That was definitely a good, like, very, like, laid back, very good, like, weekend rental sort of video game, I feel like. You should give it a shot then if you're, like, wanting to try something out. It was a good time. I had a very good time just, like, exploring that game and, like, going through the dungeons and all that jazz. It was fun. Very good time. Let's see. Anything up there? Doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, that's right. These presents will refill. That was one of the Plok pro tips. Is these will automatically reattach all of your limbs. Man, once again, I think this is like the best regular costume you can get. Like, you see, nothing really stands up to this. To be fair, if every one of these shots is like a pound of the buckshot, that's pretty fair. Not a lot taking multiple pounds of buckshot. And for some reason, they don't stay staggered as long. Went to Secret of Monaco. Yes, I liked Secret of Evermore. Was very fun. I never finished Secret of Evermore though. It's one of those games that was not like, I don't think it was notoriously tough, but it was definitely like some of the solutions to get to the next area were kind of obscure, if I remember right. Like, it wasn't the most, like, cut and dry, like, RPG that you could ever get into. Come on, you froggy bitch. Get over here. You ain't no damn flea. You a frog. You're definitely a frog. There we go. Do you think that not the Secret of Evermore, guys, there must have been, I wonder what the hate is for frogs in, like, the Plok studio. Like, what was going through their heads that they made the main enemy a frog and then calling it a flea? Were they just scared of people? Do people like frogs too much? Was that their worry? Blup, blup, blup. Okay, so then where the hell is the flag? Ah, maybe it's up here then. There was this whole thing. I don't think either I never saw this or it just opened up. I feel like I would have noticed this, but maybe not. I don't put it past me. Also, is it just like, I think, is it just being like quirky that they don't have a coin counter? Instead, they have a Plok face that progressively gets more yellow the more shells you collect. I feel like that's just they definitely could have just made a regular ass coin counter, right? Like, I don't quite get that part. I don't get what the plan was. The kids are gonna love it. They're gonna love watching the face get yellow. They're gonna love it, Jim. I'm telling ya. Has to be in the game with enemy frogs. I feel like, yeah, it's for sure. I mean, turtles are kind of froggy, right? Like, they're a little bit froggy. Maybe that was... They're like, oh, we don't want to make our enemies... Like, oh, we've already designed the enemies. And they kind of look like frogs, and kids really love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles right now. Just call them fleas. Everybody hates fleas. Look how yellow his face... It does get pretty yellow. That's damn sure. Ain't no two ways about that one. His face gets pretty damn yellow. Is this where the flag was? Man, I guess I should have just looked for where the flag was flying. But I needed my limbs. I think it was up here. I think it was up here. Maybe not, though. What do you mean, ow? What part of that did I land on that was ouch? Froggy Fresh. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I can't reach that thing. I would like to, because I'm pretty sure those things shoot out a little healing orb that you could use, or rather that I could use right now. I wondered if I beat this level. Did I die on this level already? I don't quite remember. I only played Breath of Fire 1 on GBA, but I would like to see a Breath of Fire collection. I mean, now they've got, at least you can play like, what, 3 and 4 on like modern devices nowadays. A collection would be nice, but it's nice that they're at least getting put on more modern platforms. Yeah, Breath of Fire 4, I'm pretty sure was on... I could have sworn it was a Steam release, was it not? Yeah, 4 is on Steam. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Oh my god, I'm gonna die before I find where the hell the flag was. Okay, so it's definitely not here. Where the hell is this damn flag at? Plok, do you show me where the flag is by chance if I just stand still? I feel like that's a thing, but I'm not sure. Doesn't look like it, though. Just walking right? Just like off the... Yeah, 3's on Good Old Games. Yep. Oh, now everything's closed off again? Are you serious? Oh, this is annoying. Golly, that's annoying. Like, I don't know where the damn flag is, and the game goes out of its way to not show you where it is. Yeah, you have to open the area just to get to the other side of the frogs. I think you could have done either area. Maybe not though. I guess we can look over there at the very least. I mean, at least it seems pretty easy to get like extra Ploks. At least on these levels. I remember hating the flea levels. Just because of stuff like this. I hate like searching. DRM and a third-party ELU. I didn't know all about that. I knew it was on there at least. Do. 3 and 4 on the Vita, so I don't really need that. Yeah, I wonder why that has a... I wonder why it has, like, DRM on there. It's a fucking... It's an old-ass game. What are they trying to get away with? Oh, it just seems so strange. No, nothing over here. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Oh, we don't have 4 though. I have no idea where this flag could be. I'm plumb confused. Join the plumbing club. Maybe up here? Oh. Okay, it was up here randomly. Alright, well, at least we found it. What a beautiful sight! I love all of his flags have his face on it too. His goofy ass grin. Nearly home now. No dirty flea better be living in my house. Oh, Plok, calm down, brother. There's one flea. I guess there's a lot of flea. What the hell do you think all that gunk is? What is the flea gunk all about? Dude, is that like flea droppings? Ah, hello, Zuni. Hello, hello. Welcome in, Zuni and Raiders. How you doing tonight? Welcome in. Let me give you a quick shout out. What were you playing tonight? And what's up? We're playing some Plok, an old SNES platformer. Hey, Koala. Hello, hello. Welcome in. It's good to see you, Koala. In the very same place, 50 years ago, Grandpappy Plok was also looking for the lost amulet. Thank you for the shout out. You're welcome. Thanks for dropping off. Everybody. X marks the spot. I like that no matter what, Grandpappy Plok or Plok, they both just go to islands that are not theirs, and they just murder everybody on the island. If they ain't a Plok, then brother, they ain't making it. I've heard Plok is difficult. Plok definitely has some bite to it. It's got an interesting continue system where you get Plok continues, but you only get, basically you have to spell Plok, but you only get a letter of Plok when you beat a level without dying. So you need to beat 4 levels without losing a life. And then, when you lose all of your lives, you can start at the place you have a Plok continue at. Or, there's a couple of bosses where you'll restart at that point. Look at the derp face for Grandpappy Plok in the bottom. He's a little dopey looking, ain't he? That is weird. It's an odd continue system. It's very strange, which I guess kind of works for Plok. Plok is a very strange game at in its core, honestly. Why are we in Timeless River now? Because Plok is taking a rest after slaughtering all of those fleas. And he is now dreaming of Grandpappy Plok. As Grandpappy Plok looks for his lost amulet of power. And apparently, if we find it in the dream, we find it in real life. That's just how it works. That's just how the Plok world works. Man, you get so much reaction time to those things. They just come flying. There's no sound cue at all that I can tell of. They're just like here, and then you just gotta react to them, and that's it. That's all you get. There doesn't really seem to be anything extra to hunt for in these areas. At least they're like easy to get Plok-tinus in. 1 ton. That's what's heavy. Yeah, it's a fucking ton, dude. My memory's not what it was. Grandpappy Plok is fucking, like, beefy, though. He's just lifting 1-ton blocks like it ain't no fucking biggie. Professional gamers don't need sound cues. I guess not. I guess it's just one of those cases of just having to get the fuck good, right? What was the first, like, get good game that there's ever been? Like when I say that, I mean that people would just say that if you didn't like the game, it's because you were bad at it. Like, what's the first example of that? It definitely wasn't Dark Souls. There's definitely games before that that must have been a similar way. Ooh, Ghost of Goblins might be a good pick. Ah, damn it! I wanted to get another charge of that thing. I mean, I know Ghost of Goblins is a NES title, right? So I assume that we're thinking of the same one, where you walk around as Sir Arthur throwing like lances out in Old Shoe. So that's where the left one went. Where Arthur? Yeah. That's Ghost and Goblins. I'm pretty sure. I must find the amulet. It's a family heirloom. I forgot which is which between Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts and Ghosts and Goblins. I didn't even know there was Ghouls and Ghosts. I was not even aware of that one. What is with those things, huh? Am I expected to, like, grab the last one? Is that... I don't understand that whole little quote-unquote puzzle. Okay, so apparently the puzzle is grab the last one. Don't grab any of the earlier ones. If I may suggest, that's... I don't know how good of a puzzle that one is. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna just put that one out there. Another Plok-tinu. See, these levels are pretty easy. Oh, Jesus. Gadzooks! Gadzooks is pretty good. I feel like if there was a word that we could pull back from the olden days, Gadzooks, I feel like, is a very good one. Humbug's not bad either. Sorry, we're just ready to run. Hope you had nothing to apologize for, my man. Oh, my God. Thanks for just dropping off, everybody. God, these things are... Some of these things, apparently, I don't really know. I know these things work. They just kind of follow you. Oh my God. Some of this shit's fucked up, dude. I know those things in particular just like follow your movement, and so you gotta kind of like set them off. Maybe I need to walk under them after I jump. I'm trying to jump over them and try and like skirt the line. Maybe I need to make them jump and then I just walk underneath them. Yeah. Can there be any more horse shit coming through my way? All right, where I'm about to say, where are the dancing logs? Oh, Jesus. All right, you know what? You can just keep that. Fucking cool. Lights went out again. Oh, that sounds fucking sweet, dude. We're old man Plok. Yes, we're dreaming as Plok about old man Plok. What sauce? What sauce? Ain't no way. What sauce? No, old folk did not say what sauce. Oh, this one's got the sauce, by gum. God, just in an arena that I'm walking through. I didn't know I was fucking playing Toho, man. That actually scared me. I was like ready. I was hitting the jump button the second I heard the bonus Plok thing come out. Because I thought I was going to get hit by logs again. Getting Pavlov's dogged by Plok. They say 23 Skidoo and Heaven's the best. Yes, that's what... That I would expect. But what sauce? Ain't no way they were saying what sauce. There's no way we're doing that much of a, like, secular world. What do you want? What does the game want from me there? That sauce was something the old folks say, but now has been reintroduced into normal lexicon. I just don't believe it. What was that? That fucking guy was flying. You know, just predict. Just think ahead of the. Just get ahead of the game. That's all. Just predict how the game's gonna move and move ahead of time. Bah, it's you! Bah, it's you. Alright, picture this. Big old soft pretzel. What sauce? I mean, it's gotta just be cheese sauce, right? Why, it's my arch foes, the Bobbin Brothers! Looking for something, old-timer? Have you lost something? Yeah, like an amulet. Shut up, Irving. Okay, either we're Irving or the brothers were arguing amongst themselves. Mustard's not bad. But, I mean, it's gotta be like... It's gotta be cheese. Goodness gracious. I think parents at the time saw phrases like 23 Skidoo as brain rot. Oh, 100%. That is never changed. That is 100% just never changed. God, there's a lot going on in these boss fights, man. Woof, okay. Oh, yeah. Bodacious, most triumphant, and excellent were also brain rot. Tubular, my guy. My lost long amulet. This time I'll put it somewhere real safe. And so he ate it. To be fair, the way the people, like, if you think of, like, 90s guys, if you, like, think about what they look like in the movies, they definitely look like they have rotted brains, right? I like the little here there be dragons drawn on the old-timey map. That's very cute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shoo, me, shoo. Hey, what's this? Grandpappy's lost amulet. Not a lot of fanfare, honestly. Wow, with this magic amulet, I could turn shells into Plok power. The fleas won't know what hit them. Never heard tubular. No, I've never. I also never. I also never heard of tubular. I don't know what this. Oh, I'm throwing my coins. I don't know what that did. I know I'm angry. Am I bigger, maybe? Oh. Interesting. So when I'm angry, I can turn into like the... Huh. Oh, also do a lot more damage too, it looks like. Oh, no. They just need to be skeletalized first. That's interesting. For sale. Oh god, are we just battling tenants now? Are we like Plok? Are we the bad guys here? Are we just kicking out people out of their homes and then killing them for $100? Is Plok the bad guy? But that's kind of a cool way to spend your coins. Think about that if in Mario you could spend your coins to give yourself power-ups. That's definitely a cool little system. I never even thought about it like that. Don't know who this sale guy is, but he owns a lot of stuff. It sure seems like it. Also, it kind of looks like you're like, it's like boarded up houses. I feel like we're just going through and like killing all these people that are just like outside of their foreclosed homes. It says a lot about society. Yeah, let's just keep moving. These guys, I think, are kind of... I think they just keep... They just keep spawning, I think. You know what's necessarily I think of every once in a while? Claymates. I do not remember much of Claymates. I think it was that... Was it the fighter that was... Everybody was... All the contestants were made out of clay? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Whenever I think late 80s, early 20s tubular guys, I think of Bill and Ted. You know, I never really watched Bill and Ted growing up. I was never a Bill and Ted kid. I don't know, I feel like I should have seen that at some point, but I never really watched it. That's Clay Fighters. Oh, okay. Ah, same dev though. Well, like I said, that kind of makes sense, honestly. Yeah, there's just so much, you have so much time to react. I can't believe I get hit by that. I have so much time to react to those things just randomly flying across the screen at me. I can't believe I keep getting hit by them. Interesting. Okay, so I remember nothing about Claymates then. I know it's not the same. It's not the game that you're talking about, but the one that I think of when I hear that, it was Silicon Valley. Where you became like a chip, and then you attach yourself to different animals. That I think of that a little bit. Do you need your shrine maiden frilly dressed to get in the zone? I feel like even Toho, you get a little bit more reaction time than that. There's just not a whole lot of reaction time. Ah, Plok Tindu. Nice. Oh, what's that? That looks like something. Ooh, okay. It's just... Oh, okay. This is just like ground that's slowly disintegrating beneath your feet. Okay. Go get it, my bee companions. Is it just like endless falling coins? This is a weird one, huh? It's got kind of a weird one. The massive rocket man. I think I was supposed to survive until this happened, and then I was able to blow him away like that. Also, there's another Plok over there. What the hell is going on here? Plok decides life is a fuck and becomes a living weapon. Kind of. Look at this guy. He's just shooting rock literally out of every orifice possible. He's a walking killing machine. And then he just, you know, he gets out of his costume. He comes. Oh, he really should have a Shrine Maiden outfit. Can't even think about that. But the fact that you brought that up and how he just like powers up with different costumes. He could totally, like, he totally fits the Reimu. He totally fits the Reimu, like, design. He's also red. He hates fleas like Reimu hates the yokai. There's something here. There's a little bit of something going on here. Nope. Okay. No, you got to be kidding me. Oh my god. Yeah. Do all that again. Oh, I love old games. One false step, and it's all the way back to the beginning for you, my friend. Stop it, stop it. What do you mean I can't just casually walk? Yeah. I'm throwing my pieces all around. I'm fucking mad. What do you mean I can't just walk? You brought me over to the ledge and I still have to jump? Reimu is Doomguy's daughter after all. Alright, so is Plok like... What is Plok? Like a stepbrother? Is he like the boyfriend? What's Plok in this scenario? I could see that. That would be very funny fan art of Plok and Reimu. Oh, I just love the way you hate yokai with a burning passion. Oh, I just love how you hate fleas so much. And they just bond over their mutual hatred of a sentient species that they look to exterminate. True, young and true love. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. The psychopath prepper boyfriend. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. There's stuff here. There's stuff here. It's got some legs. What do you... Wow. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, that's reasonable. That's super reasonable. I had 0.2 seconds to react. Very cool. It just turned to spikes. Yeah, you know, when I see something turning a little yellow, I do imagine the ground beneath my feet is about to give out. That is the natural reaction. That is how most normal people would react when they see that. All right, nothing here either. Do 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 do. Once again, I mean, there is a lot of points to be gathered in Plok, so it's not as bad as it might seem. I say that with definite hatred in my heart. Definite hatred in my heart. I mean, I guess I can go back here and get some more Ploks. I guess I might as well. Bonus block. There we go. Get my guy back. And now I think this ground eventually just gives way. I don't know if it gives way if I have to stand on it a lot or just eventually just gives up. I don't think I have to rocket it down. I think it just eventually... It also gives me... I also get another Plok continue? Interesting. Okay, yeah, it's just a time thing. Man, this game is strange. Not that, yeah, I think I need to tell you that. Because, I mean, just look at it. But this game is definitely a bit peculiar. Like many things in the 90s. I mean, that's definitely a cool thing about the era, is people were just really willing to experiment. They wanted to find what was going to be the new... Like, what was going to be the next Mario? Who was going to be the next Sonic, you know? Like, people wanted to see, so people were really willing to try. Oh, God, okay. Jesus, okay, alright, so... Okay, so it doesn't naturally, it just kind of sometimes happens. Oh, and he's here of all places, huh? There we go, okay. Fucking fleas, I tell ya. They're a problem. Someone's got to do something. Someone's got to have a solution to this flea problem we have. I'm scared. I want to go for this, but I don't think I'll make it, and I feel like I'll fall off. Yeah, I'm just going to fall off and go right back to the beginning. You know what? They can keep their secrets. I'm just going to go this way. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm not even going to comment. I'm just going to take my Plok continues and make my way forward. That was a breeze. Man, a lot of Plok continues so far. Okay, how many more flea hunt levels do we have? Oh, quite a few. While I'm at it, it's high time I sorted out those Pekinos. Or the Penkinos. I like that he's just like, these guys are not bothering him. Like, these guys are not part of the flea operation at all. He's just like, well, you know what? While I'm out killing all these fleas, I might as well handle these guys while I'm at it. Hello, Sano. Is this Dr. Light's reject robot? He's got, I mean, he's kind of as murderous as maybe, I don't know. Are Dr. Light's robots usually really, really murderous? I feel like Plok is very murderous. Yeah, these guys really didn't do anything to Plok. He was just like, well, you know, since I'm murdering the fleas, I might as well murder the Pacino brothers. Like, that's literally how this started. He was just like, well, you know, since I'm dealing with one group of people, I might as well go kill these brothers. No, I'd rather not have, like, all of them going at super speed at all times. So you just kind of have to hope that your limbs, like they would fall. You just kind of have to hope that they would fall into your attack radius. Like, that's it. That's the boss fight. Just kind of have to hope. There we go. Oof, okay, I think that got him too. Yes, okay, there's only one left. Just one hit left on me, one guy left here. Fabergé Eggman is pretty brutal, I believe. Yeah, you know, him floating around with his little top hat, bow tie, and magic wand, you know, he does seem like a real menace to society. He seems like a real sick and twisted individual. Oh god, that was close. I can't believe I managed to sneak through I can't believe I managed to get in between the two star shots. Oh my god, he dropped on top of me. He dropped on top of me. Grazing Danmaku bonus. I should get a bonus for that. A couple extra Plok points wouldn't be bad. Ooh, I wonder if you're supposed to, or rather, I wonder if it's beneficial to get, like, angry as Plok when you're fighting bosses. Okay, I actually cannot use the amulet when I'm fighting bosses. So I was thinking that probably would be pretty useful if you could. Because apparently the angry Plok bonus gives you some more damage, and then it makes you, makes your, like, spin attack actually deal damage. Oh yeah, the music in Plok is like one of the most well-known features of Plok is how crazy the boss battle music is, and the OST in general is like crazy good. I forgot, it's the same guy. He's famous for doing a lot of other like NES music and SNES music. He's like Tom. Is it Tom Rollins? Is that his name? I know he's like a pretty well-known musician in like this era. Oh, damn it. I missed my shot. Ooh, nice. Actually hit him. Tim Follin, thank you. Oof. Okay, there we go. Another one down. Another one bites the dust. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, damn it. Golly. There we go. Die. Sucks you don't even... This is not one of the boss fights that you get to continue off of, so... If we don't get another block continue, we would have to restart right before this fight. And you can see, this fight takes a minute. They're pretty hard to nail down. Like bites at the duster. Aye. I still love how Kira is like... The Part 4 villain, Kira, is always like portrayed as John Arbuckle. Well, not always, but there's like a it's basically like a meme to like portray him as John Arbuckle and Killer Queen as Garfield, and that's always tickled me in just the right way. God, come on, please, just get hit by the fucking spikes and fall down already. Like, he just keeps on jumping all around it, but he just will not. What part do I need to hit? All right. This guy's pissing me off. There, finally, Jesus. The smarter Pequeno brother. Yeah, this is the smartest one. Not smart enough. Give my arm back. My name is John Arbuckle. I'm a cartoonist. I live on 711 Maple Street in Munis, near the villas. I don't drink, but I occasionally smoke. I could just see it. John Arbuckle is, I mean, I like John Arbuckle, but people do like to kind of like play that joke about him being like a secret psychopath. And you know what? It kind of works. Plok is an imperialist. We've also, Sano, you missed it, but the level before this, he was like murdering a bunch of like, basically like just killing a bunch of squatters. Plok is not a good guy. He went to an island full of fleas and then just murdered them all because somebody took his, somebody dared to take his flag. And that made him kill an entire, like, just an entire civilization. And then the last one, he was just killing a bunch of squatters. For no reason. Like, these squatters had nothing to do with any of what's going on here. He just decided to murder them. Plok, 6 out of 10. He's clearly not the good guy. He really isn't. Like, he's definitely not, like... Sure, somebody might have stolen something from Plok. But all of these innocent creatures did not do it. Also, the fleas did not... The fleas are... Why do the fleas even have a flag? They're like... They're like animals. These fleas do not have a flag. These fleas are not make... What flea is making the flea flag, okay? Is all I'm trying to say. Oh, I missed my chance for it. Never mind. Jesus. Yeah, the brothers had literally nothing to do with what was going on. Plok was just like, well, I'm murdering all these people, so I guess I might as well kill the Pequeno brothers while I'm at it. Just nothing but violence inside of his red noggin. He loves violence. It's all he knows. Give me my foot back. Oh God, my hand's still following me very slowly but surely. What's the story there? How did... Literally, they're not mentioned before the boss fight, and they're not mentioned after the boss fight. Plok just goes, well, you know what? I'm killing all these other people. Time to go kill the Pequeno brothers. And that's the end of it. Like, they're not mentioned at all. They don't have his flag, which is why he's doing this whole crusade in the first place. As far as we know, they're just innocent bystanders. I really don't get like the purple pulsating meat room. I don't quite get what that's about. I guess we're supposed to be inside the fruit. I guess that's the idea. But I really don't like that room. That room just kind of wigs me out, if I'm being honest with you. Also, apparently these things that I'm riding on, like this thing here, this is supposed to be like a creature. Ah, okay. Now I am Plocky. I do love they give the I mean, it is a little funny that they've got the Stallone like beat up looking face on him. You know what though? I'm gonna go back actually. I want the other costume. I'm assuming the other costume is just better. Trying to look up at the lore. Apparently the fleas were infestation of his. Yeah, they did come back, and when he went off to kill the island, there was just an island that he went and just took over basically because somebody someone took his like square flag, and that was enough for him to start a whole like genocide over. And then when he came back, these fleas had taken over his home. Apparently he owns an entire island. Apparently this island is his. And he didn't like that the fleas were living here. And so now he's just like killing the entire fleas. But he just killed that entire island population for like what amounts to like no reason whatsoever. Oh, are you on the Plok genocide route? I'm afraid with Plok, it's only genocide. Plok is a stone cold killer. Pacifism is not, yeah, this is the only route. Pacifism is not an option for Plok. Get to my bee companions. Ouch. Man, the music is really quite impressive, it feels like. Even for the Super Nintendo, it's like always been known for pretty good music, but this still feels pretty impressive. I thought that was Plok's sexy fairy army. They kind of look, I mean, they could be. If you squint, they could be sexy fairies. I mean, Plok is a successful, like, island owner. I'm sure there would be, you know, I'm sure he has some fangirls. It's hip to fuck bees. Hip to fuck bees. Ah, man, I still love that Vinny bit so much. Vinny's got so many funny ass videos on his thing. I believe, for those who are not aware of like the Vinny bit I'm talking about, apparently somebody like he plays like a lot of like fan-made content and whatnot, and one of these fan-made contents basically was of a hacked version of Mario Galaxy. And one of the levels started off like very typical before the breakout song hits of It's Hip to Be Square, and then while that song's playing, you're already like, okay, so that's the bit. It's gonna play this song instead of the actual background music. And then instead of It's Hip to Be Square, it's Hip to Fuck Bees. And it came out of nowhere. And it was just like a completely random ass gut punch. It's a very funny bit. Yeah, the lyrics were edited. Like you just could not predict that coming out of the vocal track. Oh my god, can you like goofy ass dude. Just get down to the ground, huh? Also, I don't like that my shells are just disappearing randomly. I sure hope this is the right way to go. I feel like I'm looping, but I don't think so. But it just kind of feels like it, though. Do. Come on, get back here. I have to kill you. Thank you. See. Okay, cool. I do need some healing. Song is in the SoundCloud too. I'll post it on the server. It's a pretty funny bit, honestly. It's a good one. It's definitely a good one. Oh god, that's got to be like. I wonder how old that video is. It's got to be pretty old now, like maybe half a decade. Very old, yeah. I feel like it's got to be at least 5 years old. Time does sure continue to fly. All right, let me just. I will just duck. Do bow dow bow dow bow dow bow bow bow. Oh Jesus! Oh my God! Oof. Man, I'm so close to getting up there. There's so many coins to get. You're better off not knowing. Keep living in a world where you think it's just 5 years. You know what? What I don't know can't hurt me. Oh my god. Why is it gotta be like this? I hate this. Okay, all right. Oh, these are some nasty looking rocks. I don't. Those feel like almost too photorealistic. I do not like them, sir. No, I do not. I don't know. Something about their design just really bothers me. The visual look is not very pleasing at all. My God, is there just one frog? What I'm thinking is there's like one frog on both sides. These are like identical. So I guess you would probably have to go down and do this 2 times. I'm betting that's what it is. I'm betting that's the gimmick. Bow, 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 bow. I feel like I'm doing pretty well, though. I feel like last time we played this last year, I was having a much more difficult time with it. I don't know if I've just gotten better at video games or what. It feels like I've gotten better at video games as we've done more stream and stuff. I didn't feel like I was a slouch to begin with, but I feel like maybe I've just gotten better the more we've played. Which is, I mean, obviously that makes sense, right? The more you play something, the more you play games, the more you do anything, the better you get at it. Oh shit! All right, all right. Wow, there's no delay on this thing. Holy shit! The enemy gets no invuln frames when you have the fucking flamethrower. Everything must die. They don't have a chance, Kato. Wow, that was super lucky. The fact that I had enough flamethrower charge left to actually kill that thing, Hell yeah. We take those. We take those. Now don't come back. Uh-oh. This place looks kind of spooky. Okay, so 2 more levels, and we got another boss fight coming up. Acrylic, the creepy forest. Oh shit, I think this is where we had trouble of... Yeah. This is where we ran into trouble last time. Yeah, this is the level we ran into trouble with last time. Spooky, you're the one in a murderous rampage. Yeah, you know? I feel like he just... I mean, Plok thinks he's like the hero of his story, right? I mean, most people think they're the hero of their own story. But that's what's definitely going through Plok's head right now. Alright, I gotta wait for it to turn around the other way, I think. Yeah, like this. That way I can walk alongside it. We cannot take a lot of hits. I don't know where the healing is in this level. And there's probably not a lot of it, if I would have to guess. Ooh, it's kind of... This is kind of Pink Floyd-y, no? It's kind of has like a psychedelic rock vibe to it. Sheesh. Oof, there we go. Man. There's a lot of like platforming and quick shooting to be done here. Come on. Just be careful. We just be cautious. Okay. Oh. Was that a jump? That might have been a jump. I don't know. It didn't look like a very feasible jump. Oh god. There's 2 of these things. Okay, well, there's a block tinue we can get here as well if we do die, which is good. Killing a lot of frogs. So if we have to do this in two like lives, it's definitely possible. What was on the left side here? Okay, I can't get back here. I can't go back to the left side, rather. Oh, I was definitely not tall enough for that. Okay, all right. I got a lot of remarks to make about that one. I guess I gotta take the hit and just keep on moving. Can't get up there though. Sheesh, man! I do remember this being a pretty tough level last time. Also, Plok's a big boy. He's a little what would they call you back in the day? He's a little husky. You know, he's a little husky. Okay, I do need to get this guy anyways. Yeah, this part right here reminds me of like a Pink Floyd song. No, Balto. Balto was a... You know what? I think he'd be considered a big husky, right? Like Balto was a pretty big dog, right? Or was that kind of his, like, he was a runt of the litter, right? Or something like that. That's why that other dog didn't like him. The Gaston dog. He was supposed to be like a Gaston dog, right? Was I totally reading that movie wrong the entire time? Boy, I haven't thought of Balto, though, in fucking years. I liked that movie as a kid, though. I really liked that movie as a kid. I had it on VHS and everything. Where am I going now? Uh-huh. Hey, just one wrong move, you're all the way back to the beginning in this bitch, huh? I guess that's just how it is on this bitch of an earth. I don't think you get a higher jump by using your amulets. I think you just get the slice and dice jump. Well, okay, nice. That's a full heal. Okay, so those guys are always worth killing. I wasn't sure if that was like a full heal or just like a percentage heal sort of deal. I wish I could look down. I can't look down. Like, holding down doesn't move the screen down for me, unfortunately. Whack. Okay, so either way gets you the Plok continue. Oh, and I missed it. There we go. I'll take the hit for that. Being able to continue here seems like might be something I need to have. Half wolf, half dog. Interesting. So that was this whole gimmick. Ooh, okay. That was lucky. We'll take those. We take those, though. Okay. Now, if I could kill this guy without taking a lot of hits, that'd be sick nasty. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get his... I don't think I can get the fruit there, though. No. It's in the cruel game, put the full heal inside the wall, no matter what. Just evil. Just evil. Unnecessarily cruel. Like, Plok's already kind of hard enough, you know what I mean? Wow, that was so lucky. The hell? Is that... Okay. I thought for 1 second one of those fleas were like a deep purple. And I was like, is that a super flea? The one's only spoken about in legend? But I think it was just a background color. Oh my god. What a load of bullshit. I literally can do nothing. I literally can't do anything. I don't have enough health. I can only sit there and take it. I can only sit there and wait to die. Yeah, I remember this one. I remember this level. Like one of the harder levels that I remember. I think we did get past this one though last time we played it. So I believe in the ability to do it again. But the level, the difficulty ramp up is quite intense. Not that any of the other levels were still tough, but they weren't this challenging. But we only got... There's only like 3 more fleas left, so... That will make things much... quite a bit easier to go through, at least. The other problem is, like, these flower stuff, they cannot die. Like, the flowers that are just shooting me while I'm standing and waiting for the walls, they cannot be killed. Hey, see you. How's it going? Long time no see. You. How you doing tonight? But we do get plenty of Plok continues here, so... Remember when this game was covered in Nintendo Power? I wish I would have rented it as a kid. See, I did. This is the game I rented back in them days, but I've never beaten it. It's quite a challenging one. See, can we just keep moving? Maybe? No, probably not. We should probably just kill this guy. Seems like a long game. I think it's only like 4 to 5 hours, I think. I don't think it's super long if you can clear it fast. And what I mean, like, not... obviously, right? But if you don't get a lot of game overs and you know the game pretty well, I don't think it's super long. But it's just like a difficult, like learning the difficulty kind of game. Ooh, man, I keep getting lucky on that door. Yeah, true. 4 hours is pretty long for an action game. But you could probably beat it quite a little bit faster than that, I imagine, if you know what you're doing. Oh, damn it. I didn't really want to get hit by anything because I cannot get the healing that's this guy's going to drop. It is kind of fucked up and evil that the guys made it so that you cannot get the healing he drops because he just makes it so they drops it inside the wall. Yeah, it's just a little fucked up. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's the last frogs. All right, or rather the last fleas. I always think these are frogs. We're almost there, chat. I gotta slowly chip away at these guys. Yes. Okay. All right, keep going. You've only got a little bit of health left. Don't get impatient now. They keep dropping. There. Okay. Oof. Nice. Nice. We actually did really good. 4 guys left on this. Another flea bites the dust. A bites with a dustu. I think I'll pay a visit to that trouble causer, Womack Spider. Okay, I don't remember this boss much. I think this is where we stopped it last time, though. Oh, Jesus. All right. At least that pattern's simple enough. What is going on in this one? Sheesh. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is doable. It's doable. I don't know if he's got another form. He's probably got another form after this, though. He's about to lose all of his legs. Oh, great. I got 2 hits there. Oh, wow. First tried the boss? Holy shit. Hell yeah. Now that's what I like to fucking see. I don't think I'll have any more trouble from him. Yeah, Plok, you fucking murdered him. I'm used to typical arcade-style action games being 30 minutes to 1 continue clear, or 1 credit clear. Yeah, I feel like maybe... Because I think there's only 2 more bosses left, I think. Right, back to work on those slimy fleas. We need to get to, the Fister over there. If we can get to the Fister and beat him, we can continue from there. So that's our big goal. So I believe that's where the next, like, restart point is. Oh my god, I'm gonna... Damn it. God, these fucking bees, dude. Piss off. You don't have any more... You don't have a hive left, man. You're homeless. Go home. Do you get iframes when you're hit? Not for too long, but you do. You do get some iframes. Alright, there's not a lot of fleas here, at least. Run. Whew. Okay, cleared. And then I need to find where a hangar is. We can get all of our body parts back if we find a hangar. It's a very... I know that's a very odd sentence, but that's just the way Plok is. Okay, so did I need to go? I needed to go here, probably. Yes. Okay. All right, let me go back and get... Because there looked to be something to do immediately over to this side. But it is one of those things where I'll lose a limb by doing it. I might not need to blow it up. I might just need to kill that frog. I'm always going to call them frogs. I guess I just don't see the flea resemblance. Okay, so... How close do you get to yourself? Let's see. All right, there we go. This way. That can't be right. Okay, well, I don't have a fist, so I cannot open that. I've only got my legs left. Okay, I can't make it over there. Okay, so there's only one place to go for now, then. Maybe there'll be a hangar over here. Yep, okay. Oh, but I don't have my other hand left. Interesting. I wonder where my other hand is at. Well, at least I have enough... at least I have enough body parts now. God, this game sure makes you say some weird shit. There we go. Okay, I got the heal. I got the heal. That's all I really needed. Okay. go up here. Okay, well, it looks like we're doing pretty good. It looks like we're doing all right. Now I've got to make this weird ass jump, I'm assuming. Oh, okay, maybe I can go like this and like just I don't know, this is weird. Is there something over here? Ah, okay. I thought that might. I thought for a second, it's like, there's no way they'll let me soft lock myself, right? Luckily, that did seem to be the case. They're cruel, but they're not that cruel yet. Ah, I see. Now we get all of our body parts back because we hit a item box. And we got the best. I think we got like the best suit there is for Plok. But hell if I know where to go. Okay, that was a very short suit. I think that was just to get our limbs back. Yeah, now we go this way. Okay. Wow, you know what? This level so far, not too bad. The other level was way tougher than this one. This one's much more casual. What the hell? I didn't even see. Look at this one. This is my cowboy suit? My cowboy suit's a total joke. That's fucked up. I thought this was Plok's favorite genre. Give him a little gun that says bang. Die, B. Yes, okay. Woo! That's a little riskier than it needed to be. But I got the full heal. All right, this way. You got it, Magic Arrow. You fucking got it, bud. All right, there you are. About to say, one of you is going to be a fake one. Fine. 3 more, or 2 more. We're getting there. I feel good about this, though, chat. I think this is the farthest I've ever gotten in this one. I don't think we got past the spider balls last time we did this. Oh, I don't have any arms left. Okay. So where do I get my arms back from? So where are the arms from? I guess I'll break these just in case. Nothing in here. I guess I mean I got these things. Maybe they want me to destroy the hive? I don't know why the hive would have anything. Yeah, okay, the hive didn't have anything. Down this way? Where, oh where? Okay, maybe it was over... Maybe it's that way. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we haven't gone over here yet. Okay, okay, so this has got to be apparently the spots. Yeah, one froggy boy. Another froggy boy. Okay, last froggy boys. Wow, we're actually gonna... We might actually do this without losing a single life here. Which would be really good news. Then we only need one little block continue. And we can restart at this level so we don't have to do that spider boss fight again, which would be fucking sick. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to get one of these, like, old... If you guys have, like, an old childhood game, one of those, like, old, like, retro hard video games that you got in your past. I think if I beat this would be, like, one of the few ones I kind of have sticking around in my memory banks for being, like, notoriously difficult to my younger noggin. Because I didn't play The Lion King. I know The Lion King is another one of those, like, notoriously challenging older games. I did play the Aladdin one though, but I think I played like the SNES version. Was it the SNES version or the Genesis version that like everybody remembers being like really hard or whatnot? It's like one of those. I forgot which version though. Okay, also I got my limbs. Can I get them? Thank you. SNES Aladdin didn't find that hard. Maybe it was the Sega one then. I remember one of those games being like notoriously difficult. Oh, wonder what? Oh, hell! Wow, a block continue. That's really good, actually. Because now, if we beat this level, we can always start from this point. Okay, please, just don't let me die. Just don't let me die. The Lion King was also one of those ones, but the Lion King is like tough because it's not made very well, if I remember right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I showed them. Plok, I feel like you're running out of catchy one-liners. I was Plok-tastic back there. Never mind, he's got it. Never mind, he's back. And here I was thinking he didn't have it anymore. Do I just gotta take a hit? Wow, okay. Didn't expect that. I guess we're not fucking around at this level, huh? We're not just blocking, we're not plocking around anymore, huh? Gotta start off the level by taking a hit. Not block. We're definitely not. To block these people. You fucking tell them, cat. It's kind of a cool. Oh my god. That's a lot of. Where are my fucking feet, man? I gotta beat all these fleas with just my fist, huh? It's just a lot of random ass enemies to only have my fist for. But you know what? I guess this is it's a good little hidey hole. God. This little dance of death me and this one flea were doing. Come on, please. I'm begging you to get hit by my fist. Please. Okay, he had to. You just had to get one shot on me first, huh? Oh, they're already hatched. All right, that's fine. You go, my bee brethren. Okay, yeah, I figured there was one more left. Okay. Doing pretty good so far, though. Looks like, what, six of these suckers left? God, you cannot collect a lot of shells in this level, though. Oh. It's a little annoying. Oh God, the lights flickered. Shh. Cat, you gotta be careful, man. They're looking to take your lights out permanently. What do you mean? How am I supposed to make these jumps? I have literally no feet. Oh my God. By the very... Oh, just can't do it. This is fucked up. Oh, I see how I can get away with it. Because these guys give an invulnerability thing if you can kill them. Ah, I see. That's how you get across here. This is fucked, though. Yeah, go up. What a great idea, video game. I would love to go up. That's the fun part, Can. You don't. Yeah, just that jump seems mighty impossible to make, if I can be brutally honest. Okay, now, I mean, at least I'm probably going to be close to full health going over there. So I can fuck up on the jumps a couple of times and still be okay. There's a lot of hope in my voice, because that's really all I've got. Hope or cope? It might be a little bit of both. Might be a little bit of both. I mean, what is hope but the ultimate cope, right? Ooh, nice. Hell yeah. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Oh my God, I've got it. I've got him back. Oh, I've got my feet back. Oh, the world is good. The world is good. I can fucking walk again. Wise words, but see, that's why I'm on the side of cope, though. That's why I'm on the side of cope. If cope is like sided with hope, then cope's the way to be. Okay, I can just walk up there. Okay. Okay. Now, yeah. Okay. Die, you terrible, terrible freaks. Die, 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 die. If you knock me off of this ledge, I'm gonna be real mad about it. There we go. Whew. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty neat use of an enemy right there. Like the fact that these enemies are hard to kill, and if you can kill them, they can give you a little invincibility thing that you can then use to platform safely. I think that's kind of neat. It's definitely like a Nintendo hard kind of idea, but it's a neat kind of idea. Yeah, it's cool because you don't need it technically, unless you're at like 0 health. So you can just waste your health to just go faster, but there's a very easy, not an easy way, but there very much like is a decided way to go about it. Oh, damn, I'm not gonna have enough time. Oh, now this motherfucker got up here. Oh, everything's falling apart. Everything's falling to pieces. I gotta just go for it. That was very unfortunate. I just gotta hope for some healing. Plok does scream kind of Homer-like. He kind of does, doesn't he? No, I don't think Plok. I mean, if Plok was a father, Plok would definitely be like Homer-esque. He would definitely like choke slam his son. I've got nothing but like, I like Plok, but I'm very much like, you know, Plok's kind of a bad dude. That's kind of my takeaway here. Oh, please don't let there be one more. Oh my god, there's another one of these. Come on, please. Please, for the love of God, just let it. Oh, no, nope, nope. Just couldn't give it to me, could you, video game? Oh my god. We were so close to the end. So close. Say it again, Plok is a terrible person. He's not a good guy. He might be the good guy of the story, but he's not like a good person. Oh, come on. I'm getting flustered. Candace getting flustered. I'm not gonna have the same level of focus. I got to though. I gotta have the focus for this. High levels of sodium. Yeah, it's a toughie. This one's a definite toughie. God, he recovers in literally just enough time. There we go. Whew. Hey, yeah, fine, whatever. I guess we just wait. There. Okay. Okay, one more time. There we go. Whew. Not bad, not bad, not too shabby. The problem is the coins that you're trying to collect, they can also get in the way of your fist. So if you're shooting off your fist and there is a shell in the middle of the path between your fist and the enemy, your fist collides with the shell, collects the shell, and does not hit the enemy. So it can make it seem like sure shots just end up missing. And it sucks when that happens. Very cool. Oh, super cool. I actually love that part of the game. Don't tell anybody, but it's my favorite part. My absolutely favorite part. Okay. We just got to do a couple of these little gimmicks, and then we're there. There we go. We just gotta do that a couple of times. And collect every single shell we could possibly get to get ourselves another guy. To get ourselves another shot at this hellhole. There we go. Okay. 2 down. I think there's only 1 more to go. And I could probably just take a hit at this one. If it's looking a little dicey. I think this is the one that got us the last time. Okay. Should have just gone for it. Shouldn't have even pretended to play their game. There. Okay. All right. All right. 1 more left. Bonus Plok. 1 more flea left. There it is. I don't care. Have a shield, man. I don't give a good darn. There. Go ahead. You can just stay like a skeleton. Phew. Back in One Piece. One Piece? One Piece mentioned? Plok, One Piece fan? Is that the One Piece? It could be. Oh, man. The only problem... Well, let's see. What's in here? Yeah, it's definitely an area. Race against time. What can we get out of here, I wonder? Because this is the area before the boss fight. Not gonna make it. I was wondering what we can get out of that race, but just the reaction time is just too intense. I don't think these bugs can kill those Muppet-looking dudes. Oh, okay. There's just waves. Oh, it's just fucked up, man. Yeah, that's you see that the small amount of reaction you get to respond to the waves? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I don't have enough health for all this trial and error, man. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Everything's a fucking danger zone, man. I'm getting shot by... Oh, my God. Oh, this is no good, chat. This is no good. Also, why is Plok like hydrophobic, man? Plok, I feel like you shouldn't be hurt by water. What makes him hurt by water? Is it just the whole red thing again? Man, I mean, it's as good of a guess as any, cat. It's as good of a guess as any. It is as good of a guess as any. My God, this arena's so small. I'm sliding everywhere, and there's two invincible fucking gunners above me. God, I have to hope the boss. I have to hope the boss is going to be easy. I had literally no chance. Ah! The reaction time on dodging these waves is insane. And then you can just land on them. There's literally no... I cannot... I just landed on the wave. There was no way for me to stop that. Some days you just get unlucky. Sometimes you just land in the water. They say they should have no blast processing, you know? Okay. I only got 3 Ploks left. Hopefully I can get, like, I might be able to get another Plok, though. Okay. Yeah, just literally, either I have to get hit by the fucking flea or I have to get hit by the water. There's just no other options here. Oh my God, I deserve a fucking medal for that dodge. Oh, did you... Oh, man. Did you see the fucking frog flying from the... across the screen from the fucking tightrope? Okay, so rocks are gonna fall here. I have no idea. Okay. I just knew they... Oh. You little bitch. Oh, man. That's fucked. That's genuinely psycho behavior. Just guess. Just guess, and I hope you guess right. I should have been hit by that, but I will not complain. Okay, alright. We got what? Okay, I could probably get a Plok, and we could probably... We could probably clear this area. I'm thinking without losing another Plok. I'm thinking that's possible. God, that arm went everywhere. It's going everywhere but the one spot it needs to hit. Okay. All right. I gotta remember. I gotta focus up. I gotta remember where all the other bullshit is in this thing. I think we can see. Yeah, we can just barely see the water there. I just don't know. I just had to be I had to be even faster, I guess. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Okay, bonus Plok. Okay, all right. Just send out my bees. Okay, thank God I actually killed him. Okay, one left. That's it. That's it. That's it. We're so close. Oh, thank God. We did it. Okay, all right. This is it. That's the last flea flag done with. Okay, I've just got to beat this boss. Acrylic will be mine once again if I can just knock some sense into Rocky Fella. There's a continue point after Rocky Fella. If I can beat Rocky Fella, we're good. I've got 3 tries at him. Okay, so, I mean, so far, if this is it, I can deal with this. Am I dealing damage to him, though? Uh-oh, second form. Dude, Rocky Fella's fucking built. Okay, they're getting fast. They're getting a lot faster. Okay. This is doable. It's doable. Okay, they only shoot a rock out. Okay. They only shoot a rock out if they are allowed to spawn. So, I don't have to... That's not the end of the world if they spawn. Are you sure? I don't think I'm actually doing damage to him by hitting his hands back. It doesn't look like I'm dealing damage to him from that. Yeah, see, it's not the end of the world to hand spawn. What I really don't want to is be underneath the hands. Okay, this is looking good. Come on. Okay, another spawn of Rocky Fella. Okay, all right, I can do this. This pattern is doable. Oh, damn it. Oh, God, I cannot. If you fuck up once. God, I gotta do this 4 more times, though. Okay. Okay. Okay, maybe only one more hit. Only one more hit. 1 or 2 more. That's it. Wow. Okay, that's fucked up. Oh my God, I did it. I did it. Yes. Yes. Oh, baby. The save, the continue point. I don't know what all the fuss was about. I don't either. Oh my God. Ooh. All right, that's a checkpoint, baby. Now to the source of all this trouble, the flea pit. Okay, so is this the boss? Is this the final boss, or is this... Plok climbed down the Aquila, down below Aquila, into the depths of the flea pit. Okay, so this is... Alright, that's the final boss down there. Oh, this place is scary. Hey, look, someone left me a present. Oh boy. That's gonna be a fun mechanic. So I wonder if this is the gimmick. Do you just every level has one of these things? Because they're all like quote unquote presents, right? So maybe that's the gimmick to this area. Maybe. Ah. This thing fucking sucks to control, by the way. You know, it might look really easy to control, but surprisingly not. Oh my, I have to do this on a unicycle? What? This is fucked. I don't know, I'm just happy I got a continue point right before the flea pit, at least. Oh my God. This is nonsensical, dude. I've got to balance on this while this is going on. Somehow land on here and not fall off. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank God. Oh, wow, that's it? At last, back on 2 feet again. Oh, wow, huh. Short level? I don't think I'm in Aquila anymore. Okay, so that is going to be the whole... That's going to be, like, basically everything, huh? That's interesting. It's an interesting little gimmick. It's kind of neat. Kind of lets you use all the costumes at least once, it looks like. All the road costumes, I guess. I'm guessing we can use the whatever the super weapon is that was talked about in the manual at the very last stage. I guess it's kind of the idea. Wow, this car, this jump's really good. You get like you get momentum midair. But that I don't know how they want you to deal with that enemy personally. Enemy that's got a cannon on its head and just continuously shoots out cannonballs. Like, what do you, what are you expecting me to do on this guy here? Okay, we just gotta pre-fire. That's the plan. The plan is just to pre-fire. Is that it? Yeah, okay, that's it. Where is that flea queen hiding? God, what is the score for, even? I've got 600,000 points. And you're telling me I can't get, like, a 1-up? Like, not a single 1-up from 6,000 points? Okay, so I want to go that way. Huh. Okay, this must be one of the so-called super fleas. I like that my punch does as much as my fucking rocket launcher. It's good. All right, what costume do we get this time around? I'm assuming these were all vehicles. Oh, okay. This should make platforming pretty easy. I assume. I'm surprised there's not, like, acid pits or stuff. I mean, I guess the water is kind of like an acid pit. I don't know, just hasn't been quite as brutal as I'm expecting from Plok for, like, the final area. You know what I mean? But I guess games kind of get like that sometimes, right? Like, a hard game can, like, have, like, a section of it that's hard, but the rest of it's pretty easy, sort of deal. God, how does my laser not shoot through this thing, one of these eggs, and hit all the other ones? I gotta blast them one by one. Come on. Da 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 da. I like his little laser beam noises. Pew, 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 pew. It really is someone just saying pew, basically. God, this is annoying, though. Like, you would think, you can see the laser going through it. You would think that they would just shoot all of the eggs. So these are some fucking durable-ass eggs. Okay, those guys will probably be pretty tough with this thing. Yeah, those guys are going to be kind of mean. All right, now this is more like what I would expect to find from Plok. Okay, one down. Oh, okay, 3. Alright, this one, I would really hope that I don't die on this one. I really don't want to do this one again. And we're really close to a continue, though. If we can beat this one without dying, we only need to get one more, then we can get a continue. I mean, we're already at a pretty safe spot anyways, if we do end up... Holy shit. Yike. Whew. Oh, great. Now I'm close enough to spawn those fucking things. Oh. Jeez Louise. On a 1 HP and a fucking dream. Yeah. God, they have such a long... They have such a long invuln period after you hit them with something. Look, I felt like this area was going to kill me. It's just a really long stage. Well, like I said, it's not a big deal. We got to continue right at the 2 blockheads. So, very much doable. Can I shoot fast? Shoot. Seems like I can maybe shoot a little faster, but they are very, a lot of the enemies are super invulnerable for, like, long periods of time. It's not quite as helpful as I'd like it to be. Does it seem like maybe it shoots a little fast? I don't know. It's hard to tell. But there are also a lot of coins here. God, that was really unfortunate towards the end there. We triggered wherever the bat spawning point is. We ended up triggering that while we were trying to fight 4 of those guys at the same time. So it just became just fucking cluttered in enemies and bullets. Yeah, we just gotta rush through that area. I still don't know where the bat spawning point is there, but seemingly just rushing through it is the best course of action, because that way we only got hit once instead of like multiple times. It's fucked up. They can shoot me even though they cannot see me, but I cannot shoot them. Fucked up. Well, I cannot believe the video game is cheating. I cannot believe it. I can't believe... I think his laser gun, despite it being a laser gun, why do people always seem to think laser guns are like light weapons or like low damage? I feel like I always see laser guns as like fast firing but like weak damage weapons, and you would think that I mean, I agree on the fast firing part, but you would think that a laser gun would deal a lot of damage. Stop it. You bounced way too high for no reason. Okay. I got a couple block hit points left for the dream. Even like in old XCOM games, there was like laser pistols, which didn't do much damage, but then laser rifles. did like a lot of damage. I don't know. Feels like laser weapons are always like considered like slow, fast but weak. And you just think a laser would just do a lot of damage. No matter what speed it's coming at. Oh god, I could do this. I could do another run of this. Oh no, I think that's the end. Huh? There we go. I don't think the game knew that I passed. That was fun. Can I have another go? No, you cannot. That was in fact not fun, Plok. Bad Plok. Not fun, actually. And welcome back. We ended up beating the guy. And we're at the final area. It was very close, yes, but we beat the rock fella. I was sitting at 1 hit left to death, and I just managed to get him. Good, indeed. Now we're at the final area. The gimmick, now this is like a gimmick level, a gimmick area. Basically, every area has you into a vehicle. And then you do a bit of platforming with said vehicle. And that's the level. And I don't think it's gonna be particularly fun. Some of these vehicles are relatively hard to control. And they're still enemies. Rush bike ass physics. Yeah, you know, it's not a great one. It's just impossible to tell. You just, oh man, and that's I don't get a Plok now because I had to learn the level. But like I said, it's fine. Even if we have to restart, we restart at Rockefeller, so it's not a bad restart point. Basically, now you can restart right at the beginning of this stage, or right at the beginning of this world. It's definitely not as bad as it could be. If I don't get it on this, if I end up hitting the continue, I'll probably just finish this up on my own, I'm thinking. I don't think people are too interested in the Plok man. There's just so many enemies flying by, and then there's so many jumps. It's a nasty combination. How can you not? Just, you know, maybe that's just not everybody's favorite kind of hero. I think there's another one somewhere. Yeah, there's another one. Need a 2006 reboot with Edge. We thinking like the Looney Tunes? Are we talking about the... What are the fucking Looney Tune guys called? Was it like the Loon Stars or something? The Looney Tunes with Attitude era? Lunatics Unleashed. Man, the 90s sure were an era, huh? It sure was an era back then. No, you talked about the... No, you got the right one. I was definitely thinking of Lunatics Unleashed. When they were like superheroes or some shit. This bike sucks. This bike fucking sucks to use, man. Like, trying to kill enemies with this thing when they have this, it is fucking atrocious. I'm slip sliding everywhere. They can see me off screen. I have so few hits left. Okay, he's dead. Can this please be the end of it? Please? Pretty please with sugar on top? I don't want to do this anymore, please. I hate it so much. There's just no controlling the fucking bike. There's just no controlling it. I was so close to the end, I'm sure. I would love to do this. I would love to do these levels without the fucking vehicles. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this was an interesting idea to, like, give... I guess to give yourself a little bit of novelty at the end. But, man... Their vehicles do not control as well as Plok, is what I'll say. Plok controls pretty decently. This thing's like riding butter. This thing's fucking slip sliding literally everywhere. My God, I got so close to the end there. Alright, I think I can heal here. Oh. Okay, that might be... Maybe leaving some of the egg around is good. Because I don't think they can shoot through the egg. See, the problem is, it's hard to describe, but the enemies can see you past the screen. Like, you can't see the enemies, but the enemies can see you. So you kind of have to, like, predictively continue to shoot. Waiting for them to jump at you. Because they can see... Oh my God. You have to be fucking kidding me. You've got to be fucking pulling my dick. What do you mean I drop all the way to the back of the level? This is the toughest level of the vehicles so far, I would say. Okay, one dead. Is there another one? Might be. Yep, there's another one. All right, he's dead. Now there's another one shooting me off screen. Okay, it's dead. All right, now I think it's just this part again. Okay, there. It's done. Oh, God. I was right at the end last time, too. This place really smells. You're telling me, Plok. Yeah, we died literally inches before the end. Inches. We were, like, right there. These caves are getting worse and worse. Okay, so if I can beat 2 more levels without dying, then I can get a Plok continue. And I think I respawn with like 4 guys, so it's not over yet. All they really need is just one of these levels to be like pretty easy with the vehicle. That should be doable. The super fleas. Okay, maybe I can see why the fleas are kind of an invasive species that needs to go. Look at these motherfuckers. When they fully mature, they just have cannons on their head and they pre-fire you. All right, what do we get this time? Helicopter. Okay, kind of like... Okay, so this is constantly moving up. Okay, I mean, maybe this is doable. If we take it like that, maybe at 1,000,000 points, we'll get a Plok. You know, maybe... Oh, God, please. Stop it, stop it. He's so hard to hit. Gee, they knew what they were doing with that positioning. There's like no space. His outfit design hits unfortunately different. Now these shades of gray. What are you getting from the shades of gray, Plok? My God, yeah, let's put me in a helicopter and then give me no room to use said helicopter. I mean, I think this is a pretty good level design, honestly. God, this is horrendous. This is a dog shit level. They're like, oh yeah, have fun using the helicopter. I'm gonna put you in an area with no space to use the helicopter. I hate the level designers here. They really just they just decided to like fuck level design. Just put them in tight corridors. The bad group, or maybe just a Spaniard Capirotes? No, maybe, I guess I can kind of see maybe like a German World War II helmet sort of deal, because a little like, I think usually they're seen like wearing like very gray uniforms, and they kind of have that like German like pointy top thing. I kind of see that. Oh, the clan. Okay. Oh, I guess I didn't see that right away. He's very gray, like the clan's like a White Hood sort of deal. Plok is a hatred machine. You're not wrong. If the clan started hating fleas, Plok might be in. Okay. Oh, that's a good start. If I go any lower to dodge these things, you see the bats start spawning. So you have to be very careful about about your placement here. Cool level design, huh? Yeah, it's fucking great. I love it, actually. Okay, there's a healing thing there. I have to get that. We don't have a lot of options left if we want to do this without continuing. There's like a way. There's just not a very likely way. Bullshit. Stop it. You did not get hit by that guy firstly. By the way, I'm not even holding like any buttons. Sometimes the copper just moves. Oh god, we just have to go now. There's nonstop fucking bats. God, just stop getting stuck on literally everything, copter. Oh, okay. I'm almost at 1,000,000 points. I don't know if that matters at all. I like to get 1,000,000 points. That'd be something. If we can kill one more enemy, we can get 1,000,000. Nope. Fun. Luckily, this is not as bad as it looks, because we start right here. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a save state here, because I'm gonna close up here. But yeah. Ooh-wee. It's not that bad, at least. It starts off at the last level, and I'm assuming we get like 4 guys, probably, start off with. 3 guys. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, we got the last level. I think I'm going to finish this off stream, because that was pretty fun. I had a pretty good time with that. Like I said, I don't think this was a despite everybody going crazy for Plok, I think only a couple showed up here, so. But, anyways, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to close up shop here. And, whoop. Traitors, indeed. Traitors to the Plok crown. And you guys have a good night. Thanks for chilling out, for those who did. And I'll catch you later.